is Joshua Dearden. Thanks for watching Dearden 2007 on YouTube.
Hello everybody, this is Joshua Dearden. As you all know, I'm back for another video.
Hello everybody, this is Joshua Dearden. As you all know, I'm back.
I still prefer to do the looping method and going around the screws.
Coming close to this. And out there on YouTube, this is Dearden 2007. About to show you the Irwin door knob lock installer kit I bought for about $29. Thought it was a little high, but for the work that I got done on it, it was well worth the tool. Now, the instructions are not very helpful because this attachment here easily snugs and comes onto here. Now this is your 2 1/8 door knob drill. It drills a hole where you're going to put the door handle and door knob. Okay? That goes on there easily. Now, that's to drill through here. That's to drill through here. Now, this, however, drills through this hole. Okay? Now, come to find out, come in closer. Scoot in closer. Now, come to find out, I was reading the instructions, and all it says, all it tells you is to install. Right. Now, all it tells you is to start by, because it screws into here easily, no problem. Now, what I couldn't figure out after that was that this tool does not drill in there. I just couldn't figure out why. The hole is too small. And I was like, looking through all the hardware, through the instructions, I couldn't figure out why. So I had to get on Google and find out. So, come to find out, you take a pair of pliers and you loosen this piece here. This comes off. You don't need this for the small hole. And this screws directly onto there. So you can drill in there. Now, that was a dummy moment for me. It took a while, but I figured it out. So, if I were to give this a rating of 1 to 5 stars, I'd give it a 5. Because the good news is, when you install it, when you put it onto the, here, come over here. This way. Alright, so, when you go to put it on the door, it has measurements on the side. I wanted 2 3/8. I didn't want 2 3/4. That would have put it a lot farther away from here. And I wanted it pretty close to dead center between the door and, so, put it in there and film it. Film above, pointing down. Alright, so you put it in there and it rests. And then you take 2 screws. You take 2 screws and you put them in here, and that secures it into place. Now, I've already done it. If you video here, I already installed this one because this one just was no good. So I installed this one and the new doorknob. Now, The good news with this is it's done, but here, the one thing that I did wrong, the one thing you got to remember is there's the drill bit. So you put it into, hand me the, don't move. All right, so when you drill the hole, you put it in there and you drill through. I'm not drilling, but you put the screws in to keep this secure so it doesn't wiggle. Now, the one thing I did wrong was I drilled all the way through. I drilled all the way through the door, and it ended up causing the door where the hole was drilled to crackle and break a little bit. What I didn't know, because I didn't really read the instructions, you're supposed to drill all the way through. You take that hole and you drill through until this bit, comes out, and you stop. When it comes out on that side of the door, you stop drilling. And then you use that hole on this side of the door as a guide. Even though this is secure, you do it over here too as a guide, because you don't want to, you'll cause some tearing of the door. So you use this drill as a guide to start on this side, and then you'll puncture all the way through, and you'll have a good clean hole for your doorknob and deadbolt. So I was able to get it done. But yes, this is a very good, solid tool. I would give it a 5 star.